Hello, welcome to our first video for chapter 10, which is all about division. In lesson 1, we're just going to be doing a little problem for exploring division. So division is usually thought about in two different ways, either through sharing or through grouping. And in this problem, we're going to use a hundreds chart to help us figure out what the answer will be, the quotient. So let's see what the problem says. Anila and Julia are making kaleidoscopes in the science club. Each kaleidoscope has a reflector made of 3 plastic rectangles. Anila and Julia plan to use at least 70 and no more than 90 plastic rectangles. They don't want any left over. How many reflectors can Anila and Julia make so that no rectangles are left over? So, first thing that I notice is that there are a few numbers here. Each kaleidoscope has a reflector made of 3 plastic rectangles. And Anila and Julia plan to use at least 70 and no more than 90 plastic rectangles. So, using a hundreds chart, I'm just going to circle from 70 up to, I did that wrong. Try that again, from 70 up to 90. So this is where they want to stop. They have to have at least 70, but they don't want to go above 90. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use a highlighter, and I'm going to start counting off groups of 3. So the reason I'm doing groups of 3 is because each kaleidoscope has a reflector made of 3 plastic rectangles. So that means 1, 2, 3, that's 1 reflector, 1 kaleidoscope. So I'll count off groups of 3 until I get to somewhere in the blue zone between 70 and 90. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and now we're entering the blue zone. So in order to get 24, I need to go 70, 71, 72. So that would be 24 kaleidoscopes if we used 72 rectangles. So I'm just going to write that down. 24 instead of equal. 24 uses 72 rectangles. What else could we do? Let's add another one. So now we have 25, which uses 75 rectangles. And we'll go back to, we'll go back to another one. Let's see, we'll add another 3 to get 78. So 26 kaleidoscopes uses 78 rectangles. If I count off 3 more rectangles, now I have 27 kaleidoscopes, which uses 81 rectangles. Counting off another 3 rectangles. So now I have 28, which uses 84 rectangles. Counting 3 more, I have 29 kaleidoscopes, which uses 87 rectangles. And finally, 3 more. And it brings us right to 90. So if I have 30 kaleidoscopes, I'm going to use 90 rectangles. So there's different possibilities there within that zone. They have to have at least 70, but no more than 90 rectangles with none left over. So if I look here now, I don't have any left over. I reached 90 and I used all of them. So I think that's a great answer. My question again, how many reflectors can Anila and Julia make so that no rectangles are left over? So they can make 30. Anila and Julia can make 30 reflectors so that no rectangles are left over. If I were to show what I did as an equation with these numbers here, 90 is how many rectangles I used. That's how many I had in total. And I divided 90 into groups of 3. So here's a group of 3, here's a group of 3, here's a group of 3. So I did that all the ways down. So divided by 3. And my answer was 30 reflectors. Okay, so that's what that looks like with numerals. So this lesson is really just about tipping your toe into division, okay? We will start learning more specific strategies in the next lesson. I hope this is helpful.